Hi friends, it is live. I'm sorry. Live from my office. It's Played with Em. This is why I don't film live videos anymore. So today we are going to be flipping through my book bullet journals from 2023. So one kind of problem that I ran into, which is why I had more than one journal, is that I started this journal in September, right? So I had 3 months of the year already gone, and then I started doing book review spreads. So I've learned that I'm probably gonna need more than one journal, but this is 2023, so we're just gonna start flipping through. First, always, we have all of my challenge spreads. So we've got 23 and 23, Bookopoly, Buzzword Readathon. Also, I definitely did not go back and update these because I didn't feel like it. It's 2024. I don't need to finish this. A lot of these didn't get finished, and that's okay. This actually, I think I finished all of these. Do I want to check these in? No. No, I do not. Okay. Then we have A to Z, which I expanded on a little bit and added 0 through 9 and then did nothing with that. Representation Readathon, which was basically just reading BIPOC authors for 16 different genres. Then we have Pop Sugar. I love me some Pop Sugar. Didn't finish this. There were a whole bunch that were just they weren't impossible. It's just that I didn't want to read a book from 1993. This is one of my favorite spreads. So these stickers are from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, and essentially at one point I was going in and I was coloring when I read the book, and then I stopped doing that because I got distracted. So instead what I'm doing this year is that I'm writing in the book when I read it and then coloring it immediately. So that way it just makes me a little happier. And then there's 2023 for January. January did not make the cut in terms of I never made a video. And now I'm super wary of accidentally having oh my god, what's the word? It filming wrong. I did the purchase tracker, and I think the goal of that was for me to stop purchasing as much. I might need to bring that back. I also did not do anything with my monthly faves, and then we just move on to February. This was nice just because books acquired doesn't necessarily distinguish between if I bought the book or if it was sent to me. Again, just completely ignored the stats. And then I tried to turn this into something. It didn't really go that well. I also think that I just kind of stopped. March is when I really started caring about my book journal again, in my opinion. I was really into it. I loved this cactus theme. We had the book buying van for bitches. And I was doing some fun sort of fonts in here. God. Back in my reading logs with one page. Oh, because I ran out of pluses. I was like, why are these pluses over here? Also, these are flipped. Usually, now I have acquired on the left and reviewed on the right. Oh! This is the first time we did the pie charts. That's very exciting. And then cherry blossoms for May. This theme was cute. I liked it a lot. Especially because, these little plus signs doodles were easy to do. And then we went really hard on on the pie charts. And I'm not a huge fan of that one. Whoa, 33 books though, that's a lot. I also made this June spread. I'm pretty sure I made this in an Airbnb. I didn't really, I think I made some bad choices in how I set it up. That's okay though. Like, it's cute. It is cute. The colors are great. The stickers are great. I don't think it's what I wanted to make. But on the other hand, oh my god. These were like the first bullet journal, book journal spreads I'd made in a while, and I just love how they turned out. They make me so happy. Some of the other ones don't make me as happy, but like, look, like when I get the colors to perfectly match, like the paper and the cover, that makes me very happy. I also, oh my god, I forgot, I love this washi tape. Is so good. I know, oh my goodness, it's July already. So I think this one only goes through August, maybe September, and then we're gonna flip to the other one. This washi is just so cute. I remember I was inspired by Amanda Rach Lee's The Summer I Turned Pretty setup, which I finally finished the books for that. Now I can watch the show. It is a hot mess. It is Hot Mess Express. This is one of my favorite stats spreads that I've ever made. The colors, this is my favorite color combo though too, with the peach and like the sea foam. Having the highest great book. I mean, all the ones that I like put in here are books I liked, so. Oh, I drew those and then I had to buy a new, pen because they weren't working for me. Oh, and then, yeah, this is when we started to kind of like, replicate how the title, the fonts were. But, like, obviously I didn't. The dog in the last word, don't touch my dog. Like, they're not perfect by any means, but they make me happy, and that's part of what matters. This was like a month after I got my record player too, so it was very, very fitting. And we were trying to do some cute, different style of lettering for this, which I can appreciate. What was this? Oh, I forgot I did this. I taped in like what things I had, because I realized halfway through that like none of these were on this. And then another review spread. It's kind of fun. Like, I can see how these are different than my previous ones, but ooh, yes. Okay, I loved this one. I loved the set, the lettering. I'm setting that up. We also had the Brothers Hawthorne. I really liked what I did there. And then we kind of get a little off for a while. Like, these are spreads that I liked, but I didn't like love. I loved this one. I loved making Infinity. Again, this one got eaten by a camera, or by like my iPad's memory. They're just so cute. I love this book. I don't love the lettering I did there, or there either, if I'm being honest. This one is pretty good. I could, or maybe will go back in and add like the spray paint drips. I think that would make it look definitely more like the cover. And this one I went in with some watercolor and painted like way after the fact. I loved Thieves Gambit. I don't think people talk about that book enough. This one was fun, except for that I messed up writing mate when I did it. And I think I just wish I'd used like a different pen. And then we're here. These are some of the more fun ones. I still need to print out the cover for Next Door Nemesis. I love that book. It's so freaking funny. But we've got the Raiders with the ombre, and then Unrealistic Expectations. expectations. Oh, these two, they all just like make me so happy. With Past, Present, Future, I loved this book, drawing it. Last Call at the Local, this book is amazing, I loved it. And then I went back after this for Bride and I added Blood Drop, like, because it just felt so angsty. Okay, but so you see that like there, halfway through the year, right, at August, I did August and realized I wasn't gonna have enough for the rest of the year, so I started setting up a new one. Well, here's the problem. Well, it's not really a problem. The problem that I figured out very quickly was that I had used up so much space that I was gonna run into the same issue again. So what I'm doing this year is this is gonna be for book journaling. I have not book journaled, I feel like practically at all. It's February, I can't remember the last time I did it. So I definitely have a backlog and I think it'll be fun to catch up. And yeah, that's cute. We went with the friendship bracelet theme. And of course we had to use Taylor Swift because Caitlin is an enormous Swiftie. It bugs me that those don't entirely perfectly match. And this is cute with the charm bracelet and like sort of moving stuff around. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I left some pages in the middle because back when I had made this, I was like, oh yes, I am gonna go back and I'm gonna fill these in with book journal spreads. Clearly I didn't. I did also try to be smart and like pull certain like challenge prompts that I needed to finish and put them in here. It looks like I did a couple of these. I don't know. I did read Totally Folked. I wasn't a fan, so yeah. Also, I absolutely finished this. I just didn't actually write them in. Oh, an Owntober! Yes! Steph and I did this. Some of these books I have actually read now. I think I pulled a lot from this for the last spread in this, which is like 10 before the end. I love anytime that Caitlin makes these armchair stickers. It makes me so freaking happy. So this was the first, at least I think, I'm gonna double check. Double checking. Yes, this was the first 2-page reading log that I ever did, and I'm so glad I did this because I get to practice my lettering, and like, I mean, it looks cool to me. Now we've got acquired and reviewed in the right places in my head. Book mail. You can see I make the same spreads over and over again because those spreads work for me. Oh, this is so freaking cute. With the layering, with the haunt mess. I really do want to get into like doing stamps and stuff though. I keep saying that. I bought so much and I still haven't stamped. And then, yes. Okay, so this is Fantasy Fall. I just want to see how many of these I've actually finished. I did Dragon's Promise. I have not done One for My Enemy or The Devouring Grey yet. Tainted Cup I finished like a week ago. Deadly Prophecies I finished. Icarus I have not done yet. Day of Fallen Night, I read 30% of it and then just been like, I don't know, so I'm gonna count that as a check. We'll see. Sun and the Star I did do and it was great, and then Curse of Saints I have not done yet. So there's 4 of these left from my fall TBR, but 4 out of like 15 or 20 is pretty good. And then this is Skelly. This is from Marigona Suli's shop. We also did the October reading calendar, which it definitely would not work for me if I did it today because I've been so bad lately about actually like putting my books into Goodreads at this like the exact moment I start them. That's fine. November Turtles. God, I loved November Turtles. It's just like it makes me so happy. I also tried doing like a different style of lettering here. Specifically, I wasn't like being like, and we go up and we go down. I was just like we just write. We just kind of scrawl them on there. I thought that was really fun. I think that it's a little bit more reminiscent of how my handwriting actually looks. And then I think, yeah, I completely abandoned the November time log, and then I basically said, I'm not doing this and I don't care. November in review. The turtles, and they're swimming. This made me so happy. This was the first time I started adding like journaling bits to it, like the reading sprint. And then we have 10 before the end, and this is the last thing. I didn't do a December setup. I had stickers that like got eaten in the mail, and by the time I got them, it was like the 18th, and I just thought, there's no point. I did finish The Fury on time, and I would say I checked that. This was also my first foray into stamping, and I really liked it. And that's it. That is essentially one whole journal, just with some missing bits, right? One whole Art Journal journal combined across two. And then I still have all of this and a couple pages back here that I can use for book journaling this year. So my goal then in future years is probably going to end up being to just have 2 journals for this, right? Where one is for book journaling and one is for like the kind of tracking elements and challenges and stuff. And just because I feel like that way I get a little bit more flexibility and I know what goes in what. And I will have one that's like pretty thin, and then the other one is gonna get real chunky real fast, and I love it. So if you liked this video, go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to see more bullet journal and bookish content, go ahead and subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite spread or theme was. And as always, happy planning.